Hi. If you've never seen one of my videos before, you're probably really confused right now. To be fair, if you have seen one of my videos, you're probably equally confused. I am normally very pro loving your body, or at least not hating your body. I was born with multiple disabilities that should make me dislike my body. By the time I was 21, I weighed 6 stone and people told me I should definitely hate my body, because obviously being too thin is the worst thing in the world, right? No, I'm pretty sure the fact I was dying was more important, but sure, go ahead, keep focusing on my weight. Oh goodness, if I had £1 for every time someone just ignored my medical needs because they were distracted by my face, fashion or weight, riches! But that's kind of what this video is about, without the money, sadly. In this video I'm going to get all mushy and honest and open and tell you about the thing I hate about my face. Yeah. I would also like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Lost Island, a fun new mobile game that I've become obsessed with because I have a condition that means I have to lie on the floor a lot and can't do much except for play games on my phone. It's a blast puzzle game aimed at adults with literally hundreds of levels. Believe me, I've been playing for a while and they're still going. But unlike the more generic lining things up games, Lost Island actually has the story. In the game, you are the new owner of a beautiful island, and it's your job to turn it into a paradise. You can renovate, decorate and transform it into the home of your dreams. Plus there are ancient artifacts to discover along with gold and treasure, and you're aided by your pet seal. And Ellie, the adventurous archaeologist, who is a redhead, so... But this is no ordinary island, and as you renovate it, weird things begin to happen. Dun, 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 dun. What could it all mean? Dun, dun, dun. Well, obviously you have to play the game to find out. I'm not going to give it all away. I've been playing this game for a few days, and something I really like is that there are 2 ways to play. You can play through the story, which is very calming, and you follow the narrative, or you can just play really quickly through a number of puzzles by touching the play button in the lower right hand corner and save the stars to use in the story later. Each level increases the difficulty, but they don't necessarily become so difficult you want to give up, so that's a win for me. And also, you can always play on by using all those extra coins you're going to get by clicking my link in the description. It's really fun to play, and I'm excited to continue updating my island. You can download Lost Island right now for free by using the link in the description down below. You'll be supporting my channel and get 7 lives and 700 coins, which, let's be honest, is actually something I could really do with right now because I have spent my coins making my island fancy. As you get up to those harder levels, the extra lives will also really come in handy. Back to today's video. So, yes, I mentioned the thing that I dislike about my face. And to explain, I'm going to have to take you back in time a little bit. So, I started getting migraines when I was in my early teens. I think they just started as headaches, really, just a kind of generalised aching pain. At the same time, I was developing scoliosis, or a curvature of the spine, so my doctor just sort of thought that these 2 things were probably related, and the scoliosis was causing the headaches. It was just a constant pain, though, and it became my normal. Sometimes it was worse, and sometimes, some blissful times, it felt as if the clouds had cleared from a blue sky, and suddenly I could see without the haze across my vision, think clearly without dragging my thoughts from the black sludge of my brain, and it would hit me that this was normal. This was what other people's brains felt like. But then the pain would seep in again, steeping up from my shoulders or stabbing its way in through my burning eye sockets. By the time I was 14 or 15, I was getting full-on migraines, visual disturbances and everything. If you've ever wondered what a migraine aura looks like, this is as close as I can get on Final Cut. Weird, no? I thought this was normal, or just because I have tiny eyes and a throwback to very strong Central Asian genetic ancestry. No, apparently that's an aura migraine. Who knew? But then, as I explained in my Becoming Visually Impaired video, I had the worst migraine of my life. Kind of had a stroke and lost the vision in one eye and the feeling in the left side of my face. I would here insert a picture, but I was too busy trying not to die and my parents thought it was a bit morbid to take one. So, just know that the left side of my face was floppy and it had no feeling. I couldn't talk out of that side of my face or smile or feel when someone stuck a pin in it, which doctors love to do repeatedly. It's a thing. Once the whole drama was over and I was stable and not going to die, I still couldn't move this bit of my face, and it just didn't look like my face, and it freaked me the hell out. Okay, there's a really special part of your brain. It's in the temporal lobe that is partly responsible for our ability to recognize faces. From the earliest age, babies are able to recognize faces and even mimic them from just 2 days old. Obviously, they don't understand the emotions of each look, but they understand that it's a face. In the same way that we're programmed to see human faces in everything, from some coffee you spilled on the table to an old rock with what looks like a nose. In the same way we're designed to see that, we also have really set ideas in our heads of what we look like and what the people around us look like. My dad had a moustache until I was 3, a really thick, bushy black moustache, and then he decided to shave it off. He took me into the bathroom with him when he did it, so I would still know it was him, even though he suddenly had lips. I watched him shave off his moustache, and I still freaked out, because my brain had a set image of what he looked like, and a hairless lip just wasn't him. Well, it was, but it wasn't. But it almost was, to such a slight degree of wrong that it completely disturbed me, and I chopped all the hair off my favourite doll with rusty old scissors because I just couldn't cope. And that's what it felt like, looking at my face in the mirror. It wasn't me. It was me, but it wasn't me. And over the next few days my face slowly began to move again, but it was always a little off. I would smile, and the right side would go first and the left would follow after. Moving the left side of my face took effort at first. I had to actually think about moving my face. As time passed, my left side moved more, but there are some things I just can't make it do. Yeah, no matter how hard I think about it, there are just muscles on this side that I can't move. Trust me, I've tried. I've put those hours in front of the mirror. The feeling never came back either, and neither did the sight in my left eye. Even to this day, I can prick the side of my face and it doesn't feel like anything. It's like wearing, I don't know, a mask. A really thick mask. It's really thick. That was 10 years ago. And I still can't feel this half of my face. You probably can't even see anything wrong with it. To you, my face probably looks entirely equal and symmetrical. But to me, maybe it's because I look in the mirror and I can only see my face from my right eye. Try looking in the mirror with your own face with one eye closed. You can see your face straight on, and you can see the side with the working eye, but the other side, well, leave it long enough and it will start to freak you out. Like, really freak you out. When I see photographs of the left side of my face, it just doesn't look like me. I know it's me. I don't have any face blindness or anything. It just doesn't look right. There's a thing called the uncanny valley, and it relates to humanoid robots and CGI, really, but I am actually going somewhere with this. So, in aesthetics, the uncanny valley is part of a graph that shows human emotional response, i.e. likability, related to the degree of humanness of the object. Something that looks only vaguely human, a cute teddy with big eyes and a smile, elicits good feelings. But once the degree to which the humanoid object appears almost but not entirely like a real human increases, well, then we fall into the valley, where these faces elicit uncanny, meaning the psychological experience of something being strangely familiar but not quite right, feelings of eeriness or slight revulsion. Don't worry, I'm not actually revolted by the left side of my face. It just isn't right. Because it isn't the right side of my face. You're welcome. Maybe I'm just not used to seeing it. Maybe it's because the muscles don't work the way the ones on the right do, and only I can tell because it's my face and I'm so used to it. Whatever it is, that's how I feel about my face. Do I still love myself? Yes. Do I still love my weird little face? Yes. Am I objectively aware that no one else probably finds my face weird? Yes, 100%. But they're my feelings, and if there's one thing you should take away from watching my channel, it's that whatever your feelings are, they are entirely valid, because they are yours. No one should tell you how you should feel or think about your own body or even anything else. If you want to change the way you feel about something, then go on and do so. Find those resources, practice kindness, especially towards yourself. But it's also okay to not love yourself all the time. It's a journey, right? No one expects you to get from 0 to every atom of my body is perfect in a day or even a lifetime. It's especially more complex when you have a disability, and you can sometimes feel like your body has let you down. Just know that you're never alone on that journey, and I am here feeling all of those funny feelings with you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and download the Lost Island app using the link in the description for 7 extra lives and 700 coins. Lord, do I wish I could download 7 extra non-migraine lives. That would be splendid. Mwah. Bye bye.